For years I've wondered how these little bastards work. And just the other day, I've finally been enlightened. Thermoelectric plates. And understanding this only leads to more possibilities. Shout out to our education system for not telling me these exist. I mean, it's only a manner of converting heat directly into electricity without any moving parts. Or freezing water with a battery. Harvesting humidity out of thin freaking air. This piece of trash here is obviously over-engineered. Or is it? I mean, I guess some experimenting is in order. Let's get at it. So before I make anything with these, let's find out exactly what they're capable of. I've got a few tests that I'd like to execute. So that I can answer some questions to myself. Now I could probably Google those questions, but that's freaking boring and I'm trying to be the Google answer. Questions I got would include, what's the maximum voltage and amperage each plate can produce? How much voltage input can one panel handle? What's the maximum voltage and amperage each one of these plates can do? How much voltage can one panel handle as an input? These say 12 to 15 on the ad, but I mean, Jesus Christ, this is fucking terrible. It's boring as shit. Anyways, fuck all that shit. For the first test, I'll be using fire in the form of a candle and ice in the form of an ice pack. And I'm going to see what's the max volts this can make with my terrible setup here. I've got the voltmeter hooked to a temperature probe on this rail itself, so it'll be a little bit off, a little bit low, but got a kind of a temperature reading on the bottom. The infrared thermometer that I can point at this to see what the temperature is on the top. So let me go ahead and turn everything on. The ice is 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Not quite cold enough to be considered ice. Alright, immediately we got voltage coming up to 0.4, 0.5. We're not cooling the top yet. We're going to go ahead and place this. Super well balanced. Alright, now with the addition of cold on the other side, we are jumping up to 0.7. And apparently flatlining. So it looks like I should definitely be making more contact with the pad. Alright, with the heatsink on top, it makes better contact. It looks like I got a voltage of about 1.2 stable. So I think you might need about at least 5. We'll find out. At least do not forget, how much current does that pedal make? To do the ammeter test, you pretty much just break the circuit as if you was testing for voltage and put your load in between either the common or the negative wires connection. So right here, boom. And then with this wire, use my extra lead here. Now that we've got the load tied in line, we will switch the voltmeter down to amps. So 0.05 of an amp, or 0.04 now. If we took 6 of those panels, well, that'd be 0.24. So that'd be about 240 milliamps to charge. So that'd be about equivalent of a crappy USB charger head. It's not going to charge your good phone. So maybe we need 12. So I did some off-camera experimenting so I wouldn't look like an idiot, and turns out I look like an idiot. I was using a plastic cup, figuring, oh no, that would conduct fine. So it didn't pull the heat out the side of the panel that wasn't heated, and it all just kind of bled through. So instead of ruining this to see if I can boil water with one, because that was only about 10 seconds of success, I'm just going to go ahead and make a charger out of one for like the tea candles or whatever fire I can put under it. Because I got roughly 16. I think I can fit 10 on here. Something kind of like what DIY Perks has got here. Except it's not as big a bread tin because this is what was in my house. So I'd already ordered thermal paste, which I also was not using, which is probably why I ruined one. And I was looking to get 6 tubes, so I got plenty. All right, I didn't want to run out. And you know, eBay wish at me. They were from China, even though I ordered them from the United States location. And this is how they did me. Super glue tubes. So I got 6 of those and about 10 panels to stick to this on both sides. Really hope this spreads well. Otherwise, I'm going to have to wait another week or two to record this, and that might be in a different shirt again. Anyways, time-lapse montage time. As you can see, my true skills always show themselves in the form of zip-tie magic. Also, shout out to that wooden IKEA table, deck screws, and that power. Smart person as I am, there's clearly no way that I'll be able to read the Spanish instructions. So, with that in mind, I guess we're just gonna have to let it sit overnight. It's been sitting for more than 24 hours because I got shit to do. I'm gonna take it apart now so you can see whether it fails or not, because there's very little paste used because I'm cheap. So is China. I mean eBay. I mean the US. Whatever. Who sold it to me? Cool. How did I get those off center? Okay, so for the most part they stuck. I do think I'm gonna have to run a bead of the stuff on the corner here so that the edge don't overheat, because that's kind of what ruined my last one. Okay, so I got 4 candles burning underneath it. I think all 4 are burning. Just poured a bottle of cold water in it. You can see I'm making 3 volts, enough to turn this charger amp meter on. It's already pulling 0.2 amps, so that's useful. Now let's see if it'll charge something. I realized the problem. Bastard. Put these on. You won't get me, you son of a bitch. The fuck, bro? Can I at least charge this? It turned on. It says it's charging! Alright, well I can charge my camera. It's not entirely useless. Let the viewers beware, it's obviously that candle's fault. And your fault. I needed bigger bread tins. Now I'm wondering if I did a good job or not, so I think I might go ask an expert. Expert Tom, can I get your opinion? Huh? Oh. Yeah, it looks pretty good to me. As long as I've been sitting back here watching your videos and not liking or commenting on jack shit, I have come to see that you've grown a lot, and even though maybe you feel like a failure, I'm very proud of you. Hope you make it rich. I also haven't subscribed either, because I'm a dick. What a fucking asshole. Alright, well, I suppose this is better than my penny battery. As in, it actually did something.